Hello and welcome to my channel. I am so grateful to have you here today to Rayne Yoga. I'm Bailey Rayne, and so far I've talked about, some spirituality processes we've gone through, or obviously yoga classes, but we haven't dove at all into self-development. So today's conversation video is going to be all around self-development, the glow up, and kind of the difference between the two, and to me, what I truly believe self-development looks like and feels like. So, yeah, let's start this conversation. So, I first want to mention you have to first be aware that self-development even needs to happen. Usually, there's something that triggers this shift inside of you, that you all of a sudden something will happen in your life, something usually traumatic or negative. It could be a toxic relationship, it could be a loss of a loved one, that just triggers something in you, and you're like, something needs to change, something needs to shift in my life. I need to change things inside. And that is kind of what happened with me. Was a loss, multiple losses, and in a short period of time, and all of a sudden waking up to why am I here? We talked in one of my videos about Dharma and finding your purpose, and that kind of goes hand in hand with self-development. And who do I want to be? Like, what kind of person do I want to be? It's deep, it's internal, it's not what you're giving to the world, it's within you. And people promote, like on TikTok and stuff, this glow up. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. It's what you look like, right? They talk about changing how you eat, changing how you exercise, and my skin is glowing and my hair is great and my body looks awesome, right? So this is all like outside, but what's going on inside? So to me, there's some key factors in the self-development process to even get you to the point of this glow up outer appearance. Because when you haven't resolved and fixed internal things, your external isn't going to shift or change either. And I hope this makes sense. So first, recognizing. It's something, like I said, will cause you to see that and say, I need to change something within me. I need to be the change within myself. And once you discover that, it's asking yourself the deep questions. And I will say this more than once, I truly believe in being alone. Like, just being alone. Whether that means you take the time to go on a walk by yourself, to go out in nature by yourself, to take a drive by yourself and listen to music or nothing. Roll the windows down and be alone. Maybe doing a yoga practice by yourself, or doing a yoga practice maybe with other people, but your eyes are closed the entire time and you're internal. And the teacher's just there as a voice in the background guiding you through the poses. I truly believe in being alone and finding a way and making the time to be alone, because that's when the internal shift happens. And you notice things will come up out of nowhere. And that leads me to my next point, is journaling. I was never really into journaling at all, and even right at this moment, it shifts back and forth. I go through where, oh my god, I haven't written anything in a while, I need to write, catch myself, my higher self up. And just, it's not even like having to create journal questions or just staring at it and like, I don't know what the hell to come up with. My way of doing it is I pretend I'm writing a letter to the universe, to divine, to God, goddesses, whatever you believe. I start with, hey, it's been a while. So some people could say it's like prayer, but that's usually how I start mine. And I give a summary, last few days this has happened, or I just talk about the general, And then I'll go deeper into like, well, this is what I felt when this happened or when that happened. Or I all of a sudden noticed a pattern. And this could be a pattern like in yourself of habits. It could be a pattern of lineages, you know, of your mother's mother or your father's father. And this may sound like really woo-woo feminine ways of self-development, but the external can only be so much. You can, and some people it becomes toxic, you know. Some people become obsessed with eating healthy, obsessed with hitting the gym to change the outer appearance, to have that glow up look. But if nothing's changing inside, they're not really self-developing. They're not really changing. And so it's really important to take a step back from the masculine aspect of having to physically change who you are and have this like willpower of, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and physically change and eat better and drink less and have more water. I swear hard for everyone. I cannot drink enough water to save my life. So, you know, there's so much. Aww. Sorry, the cows in the field are like traveling this way. Maybe I'll film a clip and throw it up here so you guys can see them. They're so sweet. Anyways, I went squirrel. Say hi. So yeah, doing the inner work, that's what self-development is. Being alone with yourself, asking yourself these deeper questions. Maybe if you're not into meditation or sitting still with yourself, forcing yourself to put your phone away, turn it off, and take a seat, whether your front porch, back porch, in your living room, turning the TV off, and don't even think you're meditating. Don't even think about closing your eyes. Just sit and just like notice the silence, and then notice what comes up. So that is what I believe true self-development is. It's inside. And then when you notice these things and what it is and what needs to be changed or shifted, not just noticing it and being like, oh, that's cute, okay, I have an issue with this, but I'm not actually going to take any action to fix it. So then it's moving into, okay, what do I need to do to fix this? And it's not that anything's wrong with you. I don't even know if fix is the right word, but to shift it, you know, to see, oh, okay, this is what needs to change, and I'm willing to go in and change it. Or change it even just the littlest bit, you know, just say, let's just, as an example, use drinking, because I enjoy social drinking. I'm sure everyone does. Or the quiet kind where you just have one while you have a bath, or sit outside and just relax and have a drink, you know. But there's a point where you're like, okay, maybe I'm doing this too much. Like I'm having too many. I can have 4 and I don't feel anything. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's something I should fix. And it's not that you're fixing it, it's helping yourself and your well-being. Here's another example. As a girl, as a woman, you feel like you can't go into life without makeup on. And this is something, your self-development journey never truly ends. It's all sorts of ways and forms of it. And mine right now is going without makeup. So for this video, it's the first time I put makeup on in 2 weeks. It's the longest I've gone without makeup since I wasn't old enough to put makeup on. Because society makes us feel like we need this to be beautiful and not to honor like how you look. Well, that's a self-development within myself. How can I build the confidence to travel through life without makeup on and just be? You know, so self-development is really about going inside, going internal, and then moving to the physical. You can do them at the same time. I find if you really go in deep and then transfer that into the moving aspects and the fueling aspects, they go so well together. And then you notice that your moving aspects, like going on walks, going to the gym, going to yoga classes, you're always touching on that self-development. That self-development is like coming in and whispering in your ear, reminding you when you're exercising or whatever, when your heartbeat is pumping and you're feeling that prana, that energy, that life force within you, you're then taking that internal and externalizing it. So this is a pretty short video. I think I touched everything I wanted to touch on the process that I've taken. But I'm not gonna lie, just be alone. You know, even if you're married and have kids, you can still choose to find the time to be alone. You know, when the kids are at school and let's just say you have a break. I don't know, good example. Kids are at school, you're at work, you have a lunch break. Are you choosing to continue to be around people and talk the whole time and distract yourself, or be on your cell phone and scroll through social media so you don't have to be alone with yourself? Or can you take that time to shut everything away and just be and go inward? You can choose to find the times for that, whenever that might be in this busy life. And that's when the change will happen. That's when the glow up will happen. And then that's when the beauty will happen. So yeah, anyways, that was my short little video for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I honor you all. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.